Hey everybody, how's everybody doing tonight? And here we are. I was on the verge of not going live. My wife literally said, you have to go live tonight. I'm sorry, but you have been slacking. You need to go live. And I do what my wife tells me because she's so smart and amazing and wonderful to me. So yeah, it's the least I could do. I thought we'd just do a hangout. We'd talk about some stuff. I do have some trivia questions for you. So I want to see, stick around and let's do some trivia, right? Right? Stick around. Give me just a few minutes. Let's wait till the crowd kind of builds up a little bit and then we'll get all started here. So if you're in the chat, let me know. Let me know you're in the chat. Let's do a shout out here. Matt Haas in the house. Hey, how you doing, sir? Welcome, 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 welcome. I have to go look at the right camera. Hey, Mr. Camera. There we go. So somebody said, I got two people literally fussed at me and said, dude, you should set your camera not to follow you. Not to follow you when you're live. And I'm like, yeah, that's a thing. I got fussed about that. Really? I'm like, I don't know what I did to you people, but I was really good, you know? Yeah, I don't know. So anyway, all right. I'm going to skip right into the trivia because I want to get there. Let's go. Let's hit some trivia. And where's the magic button? Here's the magic button. Ta-da! All right. So in celebration of YouTube's 20th anniversary, which is coming up, we're going to do trivia tonight. Some of these are really easy. What was the first video ever uploaded? First video ever uploaded to YouTube? Was it Charlie Bit My Finger, Me at the Zoo, Evolution of Dance, or was it Lazy Sunday? Tell me in the chat. Tell me. We'll just call these A, B, C, and D, okay? So, which one was it? Which one was it? I know, right? It was B. Me at the Zoo was the very first video on YouTube, which, funny enough, YouTube, the creators of YouTube originally were making a dating website. Can you believe that? A dating website. That was what they were shooting for. And then they found out that people loved uploading videos. And then YouTube was formed. The next question. Who were the original founders of YouTube? Was it Mark Zuckerberg, Steve Chen, and Larry Page? Larry Page, Sergey Brin, and Chad Hurley? Was it Steve Chen, Chad Hurley, Jawed Karim, or Sundar Pichai, Susie, I can't pronounce her last name. Susan, she's awesome. And Reed Hastings. Susan left YouTube a while back. I was sad about that. I think she was having some health issues, though, and she wanted to spend time with her family. So, anyway, what's the answer to that one? Survey says, well, if this were A, B, and C, if this were A, B, and C, the answer would be C. Steve Chen, Chad Hurley, and Jawed Karim. Those are the guys. Those are the guys. No, Sergey and Larry were... That was Google, man. All right. What year did Google acquire YouTube? They paid $1.5 billion, I think it is. 1.5. Yeah, Susan was employee 40 something. She was early on in the Google days. So, yes, she was. What year did Google acquire YouTube? Hey. Laura Rivera is easier. Easier than what? You tricked me. Oh, so what year did Google acquire YouTube? We're doing trivia night here tonight for YouTube's 20th anniversary. Can you believe that YouTube has been around 20 years? I don't remember a day when it wasn't around, but yeah. It's Stuart in the house. How are you? Let's catch up and say hi to some friends while you guys think about the trivia. Hi. Let's go this one. There we go. That one's more comfortable for me. I like that one better. All right, let's see. I know. Wow, everybody's showing up in chat suddenly. Only vibes. Hopefully not falling through the roof. No, I did not fall through the roof. I'm doing okay. Thank you. Einar, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome. Laura Rivera is easier. You tricked me. Did I trick you? I don't think I did. Ha ha ha. Hello, Stuart in the house. It's so good to see you guys. We are having a quick trivia night for the 20th anniversary of YouTube. And so my question for all of you guys is... There we go. Oop, make that go away. All right. What year did Google acquire YouTube? I do see a problem with this question. I see the same answer twice. So if you guess either of those two, it will be the right answer. I don't know why I duped it. I'm sorry. It was supposed to be 2004, 2006, 2007, 2008. The answer is 2006. That was the year that YouTube was bought by Google. Next up. What was YouTube's original slogan? I know, right? YouTube had an original slogan? I know, right? What was it? I remembered this, which is weird. I wouldn't have thought so. But what was YouTube's original slogan? Put your answer in the comments. Answer is broadcast yourself. Yes, John Lacey got the answer right. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Yes, the answer is broadcast yourself. There it is. Broadcast yourself. John, I do have my Ozbot set to follow me. I'm sorry. We'll just have to live with that for tonight. It's just going to go with it and see what happens. All right, next up, the next trivia question is, what type of platform was YouTube originally intended to be? If you were here just a wee bit earlier, I've already given the answer, but was it A, a video resume site, B, a dating site, C, a TV replacement service, or D, a movie rental hub? What was the original intended purpose for YouTube? What do you think? Let's see what INRS says. Let's see. Florence is here. Yes, John Lee said broadcast yourself. And Haas said broadcast yourself. Florence said hello, hello. INR advertising commercials without premium. Watching videos that way is a nightmare. Don't know if it's the same all over the world, but here in Denmark, it is very unprofessional made. I am a YouTube Premium subscriber just because I don't have enough time to. Matt Haas got it. So did Florence. The answer is it was a dating site. Can you believe that? A dating site? Yes, it was a dating site. Oops, there we go. I can't believe that. And then Day at the Zoo was the first YouTube video, which I showed that question earlier. What was the first YouTube video to hit 1 billion views? The first YouTube video to hit 1 billion views. They actually had to change the YouTube counter because it was not built for 1 billion views. Yeah, I don't know. The sad part is the second video that made it to the 1 billion views. That makes me sad, but yeah. So anyway, what's your guess? Put your guess in the comments. Da, da, da. And we got a response. It's John Lacey with Gangnam Style. Yes, that is correct. Number 2, unfortunately, was Baby Shark. Why? Why Baby Shark? Because sometimes you entertain your kids with mindless Baby Shark. I'm glad my kids are too old for Baby Shark. and my granddaughter is too young for Baby Shark. So, though Sesame Street did a version of Baby Shark with Elmo. I know. Anyway, so. All right. Next question. Who was the first YouTuber to reach 100 million subscribers? John, you started it. You started, John. It's Techie Shark do 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 Techie Shark do 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 Techie Shark do 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 do. Anyway, no. Okay, sorry. I digress. Anyway. Go away. Comment. Bye, comment. Bye. I always hate that. Anyway, all right. So, who had the first YouTube video to reach 100? The first YouTube channel to reach 100 million subscribers. There was a little bit of controversy about this guy. Not that there isn't always controversy about YouTubers, especially when they get in the upper echelons. So, who was it? Who was it? Who was it? Baby Shark. I'm sorry. Do I have an answer? And the answer is, yes, Matt Haas got it. The answer is PewDiePie. PewDiePie. I've never been a fan of PewDiePie, but I respect him that he left YouTube, and he was very classy about that. So, yeah, so I respect that. But yeah, all right. Let's see how many more questions I have. Next question: which one of the following was not one of the original content categories on YouTube in 2005? 2005. What were the original content categories on YouTube in 2005? Matt says, I just got done with my 15-minute masterpiece video and I don't want to publish it. It took 20 hours to make. It's an amazing expose on watching paint dry. It's the most amazing thing you've ever seen. No, I'm kidding. No. Matt took all of his knowledge, all of it, and put it in this one video to help the world out. So, and that's all I'm going to say. I'm going to let him hype his own stuff, but I'm excited for Matt. This is going to be a good video for him. So, yeah. All right. Oops. Let's go back here. All right. So, I just got done with my masterpiece. I don't want to publish. It took 20 hours to make. John Lacey says comedy, but Matt Haas says podcast. And Tallboy says, what's up? What's up? And podcast. Yep, podcast is the answer. Podcasts are the answer. That category did not exist in 2005. It's kind of weird. The category, when it did finally come to exist, it's been since 2020. I think it was in 2022, 2023. I have to go verify that. But when it did exist, it was just kind of hiding. It was there, but nobody really used it. And I started playing with it, but then it just kind of disappeared, and then it came back. It was so weird. So weird. I do have a question for everybody that I want to ask here in just a little bit. So stick around with that. Which YouTube feature launched in 2017 to compete with Instagram and TikTok style content? We all know the answer to this one. We know the answer to this one. It's very self-evident, but yeah. Give it to me in the comments. Let's go here. Yep. All right. As far as this podcast, a lot of podcast girls will tell you YouTube is not a podcast, and steam will come out of their ears. It's a weird business because no other category requires you to create a YouTube playlist. It's true. You can publish a. Yes, it is YouTube Shorts. John Lacey there. Florence got it as well. Yes, the answer is YouTube Shorts. Ah, okay, I got one more for you. And then I have a question for you. I have a new feature on YouTube. You may have this feature as well. And it's turned off by default, which is very out of character for YouTube to come out with a feature and have it off by default. But here's the last question of trivia. The most disliked video on YouTube as of 2021 was, and I really can't believe this, I liked the video. I don't understand why it was so disliked, but I liked it. I was a fan. I liked it. Jay, we do something and click the wrong button. All right. What is the answer, y'all? See, John's on to the case. John knows what I'm going to ask about. John knows, but yes. Yes, I got the community feature. Ta-da, shorts. Yeah, from the last one. New feature. Yeah, it's out there for everybody, probably. I don't know, but I haven't got an email. It just showed up. Somebody said, hey, by the way, go look, see if you got this. And I did. Community. Yeah, I got the community email this morning. I don't think it makes sense for my channel. Friday by Rebecca Black. No, funny enough, it's not. I would have thought that too, but it's not. No, it is the YouTube Rewind of 2018. That is so weird, but it's the YouTube Rewind of 2018 is the most hated video, most disliked video of 2021. Maybe it's why the thumbs down button disappeared. So, yeah. Hey, Mr. Hicks in the house. Been making some great strides and putting out some new content for you guys, folks. He's had Matt Haas on his show the other week. So, yeah. Got to go check out what he's got going on because he's the man, the myth, the legend. He keeps it going. So, let's take a look here. I didn't prep for this, but I thought about it. There we go. All right. So, live creator hangout. Okay, so yeah. So yesterday actually, I went and noticed. And I said, oh, yeah, I do have the, gotta figure out where I put it. It's here. I know it's here. Community moderation. Yep. Permissions. User file channel. I suddenly can't remember where it is, but it's, yes, I'm showing all my dirty laundry. I hope you don't mind. Apply defaults, permissions, community, moderation, defaults. Anyway, so the community option is out there. Oh, I know where it is. Cancel. Just cancel. Yeah, I don't have any changes, so it's all good. I didn't make any changes. It's all good. Stay where you are. Dashboard, content. Permissions. Where is it at? It was there. Now I don't see it. The community. Okay, here we go. All right. So right here, viewer posts. So here it is, viewer posts. And let's move my fat head out of the way. Hang on, stop. Fine, go there. No, not the right camera. Fine. Stream Rex, there we go. All right, so let's move this over here. Okay, so I have this feature. We all do probably by now. And so the question is, do I turn this feature on? Does this feature make sense for my channel? I don't know if it does. I like using all the features on the channel so I can talk about it. But here is the community feature that lets your viewers post. I get a fair amount of content. People do comment a lot on the channel. I'm very happy about that. I had some great video ideas this week from people posting on the channel with some things that they would like to see. So I began immediately working on those videos and what I was going to do, and just kind of, hey, should I turn on the community post feature? Yes, so many tabs. So anyway, Yes. I love tabs. What are you saying? My tabs are bad? Ta-da! Yep. Ta-da! I got a question for you. I'll shoot you a DM. Yeah. So many tabs. Sounds like extra work. It does have the potential. Yeah. Do not push the button. Reject the feature unless you have the time to moderate it. I don't have time to do anything, but I do it anyway. Because, day job, family, faith-based things I'm involved with. I guess my concern is that people can have conversations that have nothing to do with your channel. People can have conversations and you wind up having to moderate the heck out of it. I guess I'm lucky. Most of my viewers are nice. They will occasionally call me out and tell me things like the video where I was... I took my Jeff Foxworthy video from last week and chopped it up into a bunch of shorts. There are settings that made people wait a week after subscribing before they contribute. Oh, that would be good. So hopefully haters lose interest before they can spam you. That's cool. I love the edge. Anyway, I had a comment tell me that my IT hat that I wear, I don't have it up here, said it says my IT hat on a baseball cap I have, and they informed me that I was wrong and that it was actually a cap and not a hat, and they didn't explain to me that the brim makes a difference between a hat and a cap, and therefore it's my IT cap. Okay. And then in another video I talked about trying to be scientific and getting 1% better. Basically the concept of make minor changes to your channel, and do it scientifically so that you can say, okay, I'm going to focus on thumbnails. I'm not going to make any changes to anything but thumbnails. So I try to improve my click-through rate. Then you can take your work improving thumbnails. That's the one thing you choose. You work on it, and you work, to see if it makes a difference on your click-through rate. Are people clicking your thumbnail? Are they clicking it? But you change one thing. You don't change everything. You change one thing, and you see if it makes a difference in your analytics. If more people are clicking on your videos, and so that's scientific, and that's 1%. And somebody said, hey, that's not one. Don't tell people to approve 1%. That's just a concept. It's not really. Totally agree. They are 100% correct. It's just a way of referring to, different things, just going through that whole process. I heard there were snacks. Yeah. So anyway, yeah. It's always great when the cap hat police visit. I did not have any discouraging words. They were correct. And there are people that are sticklers for checking out who are these people on the wall behind you. Yeah, I have some. I'm here because I heard there were snacks. Yeah. So there's just different things on the shelf behind me. Let's see. Let's try this. We'll see if this will work. I don't know if I want to do this or not. It's probably a bad idea. All right, there we go. All right, let's move the chair. Let's go. All right, so here is Steamboat Willie. X-23 from Deadpool and Wolverine. This is my latest Snoopy. This is definitely like early Snoopy. I have several things from Ted Lasso. I'm a big fan. There's Nate from Ted Lasso. I'm a big fan of the show Ted Lasso. I'm also a big fan of Shaun of the Dead. Anyway. And on another shelf somewhere else, I have a lot of Hamilton. But here's the miniature Hamilton. Let's see. I got Calvin and Hobbes here. Follow me, camera. Here we go. Come on. Come, Obspot, follow me. Follow me. Okay, anyway. So anyway, people behind me. Oh, there's like a pile of puppets as well. So I am still working on the puppet video concept. It's a one and done. There was a video. So there's a channel. Just came out. The channel is I'm Glad You're Here. Oh yeah, there's Kylo Ren. And oh man, I can't think of the guy's name. Anyway, her boyfriend from Star Wars. What's his name? I can't think of it, but anyway, Kylo Ren and her boyfriend are on a poster back there. I had it up on the wall. It fell. I haven't put it back. It was like super cheap somewhere. And I thought, okay, well, it's Star Wars, so I'll get it. I'll admit those early movies, after the original, after the prequels, I don't know, those movies, they're okay. They weren't great, but yeah. So let's see what John says. John says, I didn't mean the pop figures, actually. There's a woman on the wall or something, Star Wars. Yep, it is Star Wars. I do have different Star Wars figurines that I'm a big Star Wars fan as well. But, I'm not, I gotta say, I'm not like a stan type kind of person. I like things, but I don't live and breathe. Have I been to a Comic-Con? Yes, I have. I saw Jamie from Ted Lasso. I got his autograph. I was pretty happy about that. So, anyway. But, yeah. In Starling news, I did some cleanup on my channel this week. I did a big purge, and I purged just about all the Morning Thoughts videos from my Tech Troublemaker channel. Why? Because it dilutes the message. Those may show up on my other channel that shall not be named, but I have another channel if you want to see those morning thoughts, afternoon thoughts kind of things. If you want it, it's out there. If you don't, fine. But I may upload and create like a playlist called Archives and put it out there, or I may break them out by year or something. But I just needed those gone because they confused viewers when they came to my channel and said, what the heck is he talking about? What is, and so those videos are just a day in my life, talking about thoughts that I have and that type of thing. So I took those things off the channel. Yeah. So, all right. Well, that's it. I am working on a couple of fun videos. I've been wanting you guys to help me know, let me know things that you hate about YouTube as a content creator. It's not to diss YouTube necessarily, but complaints that you have about YouTube as a content creator. I plan to take some of those and use them for a video I'm working on. And so, yeah. I'm excited. It's going to be fun. Hey, this is somebody in the house. Yeah. Kathy, how you doing? I'm excited. I'm going to my first improv class on Thursday night. So in case you guys don't know it, I'm going to do a 6-week improv class. I blame Kathy. The thought was in my head, and then Kathy said, you should take like an improv class. And finally I said, this is stupid. Let me go look. So I hit ChatGPT and said, hey, is there any improv classes nearby? And so it's an hour and 10 minutes away. But Thursday, I start my first improv class. There's 6 classes. And then I found out today, I did not know this, at the end of the 6 classes, like a couple weeks later, there is a showcase night that I have to perform in. So, yeah, this is going to be interesting. I don't know if there's any way to video that, but if there is, it'll probably show up on my other channel where I put all my experimental stuff. But I'm excited because I've secretly always dreamed of being on Saturday Night Live, and I know this isn't going to get me on Saturday Night Live. It's not like I'm doing Second City or The Groundlings, but it's an opportunity to get more comfortable in my own skin and hopefully get my personality out more. I mean, some of you guys know my personality is out there a bit, but it's got a little bit further it can go if I were so willing. And so I want to get more comfortable just talking impromptu and going forward. So, all right. That's it for tonight. I appreciate everybody that came to hang out with us tonight. Thank you so much, friends. I do appreciate it. I hope that you have a wonderful evening. And, yeah, be sure to hit that like button. You know you're YouTube taking improv class. Yes, if you're taking improv classes, you might be a content creator or a YouTuber. Exactly, John. It's true. So, but drop a comment. I'm gonna give you a cheat. I'm gonna let you see this. I'm working on a video, and I'm gonna show you my thumbnail. Because it's gonna be a surprise. But I'll go ahead and share it now, so you guys will know. Ta-da! Okay, here we go. Let's open it up. Okay, here we go. Ta-da! Let's share whole screen. There we go. 10 Things I Hate About YouTube, Content Creators Edition. So, I'm doing a video I'm working on. I've got my list of 10 things I hate about YouTube as a content creator, and so I'm going to do a video called 10 Things I Hate About YouTube. So you heard it here first. I'm giving you a sneak peek preview of something in the coming weeks. So yeah, I am still working on my puppet homage video, the case that I talked about previous, and I found me a puppeteer to help with it. So then I'm probably gonna need somebody to help me edit, but we'll get it. So anyway, all right. That's it. That's my show for tonight. You guys have a wonderful evening. And be sure to hit that like button, y'all. I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Here's the outro. All right. YouTube's going to say watch another video. And you should do everything YouTube tells you because there are evil overlords, right? All right. Good night, everybody. Thanks for dropping by. Bye. 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 On that screen.